What's going on, guys? It's Rated here, bringing you guys today's 9 things you didn't know actually existed in Call of Duty WW2. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Of course, if you do, a like would be greatly appreciated, and of course, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and make sure you guys do it, and also make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss a Call of Duty WW2 video, because I can assure you that I'm going to be posting a ton of videos here on the channel that you do not want to miss out on. With that all said, let's get right into today's video. So coming in at number 9, we have weapon variants being cosmetic only at this time. But as we all know, Treyarch and other Call of Duty game producers have told us that weapons are only going to be cosmetic, and all of the items within supply drops or even loot is going to be cosmetic only. But we all know at the end of the day, when they see the money coming in, they're going to go ahead and add COD points to the game and then allow us to get weapon variants. It really does suck, but we all know hopefully Sledgehammer Games pull through this year. Even though Activision are the one behind supply drops, I do believe Michael Condrey will stick to his word and actually allow it to be cosmetic only items, because I don't mind cosmetic only items. They can be gun variants without damage stats, or without the stat changes. If they're only cosmetic guns, then I really don't mind. I really do like the look of different weapons in the game. It's really cool as long as you don't have these stupid camos on them, and the ones that shoot bullets flying around the map, I really am not a fan of that, especially if it's going to be added into Call of Duty World War II. I really don't think that would suit this game. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think of items being cosmetic only in Call of Duty World War II? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? In my opinion, this is a great thing. This was in Modern Warfare Remastered. They said they wasn't even going to add DLC weapons, but they ended up doing it. But at least they allowed us to build the weapons, which is a pretty cool feature. I do believe something similar along the lines of that is going to be introduced within Call of Duty World War II due to headquarters being in the game, and I'm going to be covering that later in the video. Moving on to spot number 8, Call of Duty World War II is the first boots on the ground game in 3 years. That's excluding the first Modern Warfare Remastered game. As we all know, boots on the ground hasn't been here for quite a while, and by the looks of it, since Call of Duty World War II has been boots on the ground, many people have gone ahead and actually been convinced to buy in the game. The beta was great in my opinion. Even though the beta was great within Infinite Warfare, I didn't see myself playing the game nearly as much as I did the beta. So let's just hope people play the game even more than they did the beta, and let's hope this is a great year for Call of Duty. Previously, before these titles, we did have Modern Warfare Remastered. Like I did say, I'm not going to include that during this list because that was a remastered game and not their own game anyway. But then we had Infinite Warfare, which was an exosuit game. We had Black Ops 3, which was a good game to be honest, and Advanced Warfare, which was okay, an alright game as well. Even though when Advanced Warfare came out, not everybody was a fan of it. Everybody was saying, I don't like this jetpack stuff, I wish it was boots on the ground. But after that, then Black Ops 3 came out, and Black Ops 3, everybody had got used to these exosuits, and the movement system within Black Ops 3 was just amazing. It really did fit that game due to the futuristic style. And then Infinite Warfare came out and not everybody enjoyed it. Everybody was sick and tired of flying around the map. Everybody wanted to go back to the classic boots on the ground, and I have to say Sledgehammer Games have done a great job on that. Let's just hope boots on the ground is here to stay, and maybe every other year they would add in an exosuit game, because exosuits do play out well. It just really does depend on the title. Moving into spot number 7, we have things that wasn't in the World War II beta. Now, some few things that I'm going to be covering here that wasn't in the World War II beta was Headquarters mode. Headquarters mode is pretty much the same feeling as Destiny. We know that Destiny is made by Activision, so is Call of Duty, or at least published by Activision anyway. But Headquarters wasn't in the beta. Now, I cannot wait to have some gameplay here on the channel on secret things that you do not know about Headquarters, because trust me, when that game comes out, I'm going to be updating you guys with things that you can expect to see in Headquarters. Also, we didn't get to take a look at supply drops like I did previously just cover. They're probably going to be cosmetic items only, even though later on down the line they probably are going to add it in a few gun variants. We also hadn't seen any loot where you can build your weapons, and we hadn't seen esports and other things such as zombies, all of the weapons, perks and much more. We're not entirely sure if the perk system has changed for the full game. I'd really like to know about that, because during the beta the perk system was only limited to 1 perk and also only 1 division, which was kind of limiting you to what you could use, as there are 24 perks within the game and only being able to choose 1 really does suck. Moving on to spot number 6, Sledgehammer Games have screwed over those people who decided to get the game early this year. Anybody who received the game early, at least up till now, hasn't been able to play the game. Even if they received it a month early, a few days early, or even received it today, they cannot play the game. What they get stuck with is a loading error. As soon as they put the disc into their console, they do a few updates and they're stuck at the loading screen. They can't even enter the game to even play campaign. Now, I do believe Sledgehammer have done this purely to stop leaks, but we all know Sledgehammer Games have to release the servers 3 days early just because they have to stress test the servers. So if anybody has the game early, you can play it 3 days early. I guess that's cool. And there are going to be a ton of leaks regarding this game as well. So make sure, if you don't want to see any leaks, stay off the internet coming the 31st, because I do believe there are going to be a ton of leaks about this game. Coming in at spot number 5, we have double XP promotions. We all know that Call of Duty do promotions each year, but this year they've changed it up, and anybody who pre-orders the game gets double XP on release date. Now, not only that, but if you actually live in America, you can get buffalo wings, and they're going to be providing you with a double XP code as well, which will essentially allow you to get quadruple XP. If you do know that Sledgehammer Games did the same thing back in Advanced Warfare, where you could get quadruple or even 8 times XP by using the double XP weekend, promotional codes, and then getting a DNA bomb, because that was a way that you could get 8 times XP within Advanced Warfare. Now, in this game, it's going to be slightly different. I don't believe there's going to be any double XP if you get a nuke or a V2 bomb within this game, but there are other ways around it. For example, you can actually get buffalo wings or fridge raiders for you guys who are in the UK, and actually download an app called Mobile Strike. I'll be going over that in another video and going into more detail, so make sure you stick around on the channel for that. But you could actually get 8 times XP on release date, or even 4 times XP, which is insane, because I'm going to be going for second prestige on release date, especially if this does work. And I'll keep you guys posted over on Twitter. If you guys want to go ahead, follow me on Twitter. Make sure you guys do it by clicking the link down in the description below. Moving on to spot number 4, I briefly covered this already, but it's the perk system being very limited. Perk system in this game is very, very limited. For example, it's like going back to the old days, but instead of having 3 perks, you can only have 1 perk and 1 division in this game. We all know we all used to choose 3 perks until the pick 10 system came out, and we could actually choose multiple perks, or even the Call of Duty Ghost system, which is a pretty cool idea, because you could actually choose the most overpowered perk, but that would take up 3 points, and then for the less useful perks, they would only take up 1 point. I really do wish they implement this last minute into this game, because I do feel that that would play out insanely in this game and actually work much better in Call of Duty World War 2 opposed to Call of Duty Ghost. In spot number 4, we have the kill cam change. Now, we all know since playing the beta, there was a kill cam change. Many of us were shocked by this, but what they've now gone ahead and done is allowed us to get the best kill from the game and put it into the last ending kill cam, which is a pretty cool feature. Instead of it being some random noob killing somebody across the map, you know, or point blank, for example, who's killing a point blank or knifing an enemy, it's going to be showing you get your quad feeds or 5-ons or whatever you guys want to get in the game. If you guys really want to work to get that final kill cam, you better be grinding your ass off to get 5 kills in the game, or a certain amount of kills within a short period of time, because that's how this game works and that's what they have changed. Moving into spot number 3, headquarters. Now, that's a different subject. That is something that needs to be worked on a little bit more, because we hadn't seen anything about that, and I really do hope it plays out as well as it technically does in Destiny, because we all know Destiny has the little area. As soon as you load in, you then fly to different planets and all the stuff like that. But in this game, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be having a 1v1 mode for all of your old heads and old players who used to go ahead and 1v1 on Rust in MW2. This is going to bring back some nostalgia, because you actually have a 1v1 pit where 100 players can watch you 1v1 an enemy, which is pretty funny in my opinion. This can come to some pretty cool YouTube videos in my opinion. I probably will start a series where I 1v1 some subscribers, and that'll be a really cool series here on the channel. Definitely let me know down in the comment section if you want to see that here on the channel. But the 1v1 pit is only one of the features that are in headquarters. The headquarters is going to be massive. It has to hold up to 100 players in one single lobby, something that we have not seen Call of Duty do since their game was even released. Back in the old days, or even now, they haven't even done anything like that, but this is the first Call of Duty title with it, and hopefully it is here to stay for the next Call of Duty titles as well, because I doubt they would work on this big thing just to have it in 1 year of Call of Duty. I reckon they're going to actually go ahead and add it into the next Call of Duty release and the one after. Pretty much it's going to be like supply drops, but now another feature within the game, which is pretty cool. Coming in at number 2, we have war mode. Now, as you guys are going to be seeing by the gameplay, I have been playing war mode within this gameplay, but war mode is nothing like it was back in the day. Back in the day in Call of Duty World War 2, I do believe it was 9v9 and you had to capture a flag and, you know, move on to the enemy flags. Now it's slightly different within Call of Duty World War 2. You have to do different objectives. As you guys can see, we're actually building a bridge right now to cross and go onto the next part of the map, which is a pretty cool feature. I do believe this war mode is really cool. Unfortunately, it's not the same as it was before, because war mode back in Call of Duty World at War was a great mode anyway, but now they've made additions to it, I think it's even better. Now the last thing that I want to touch on here is the division system. Divisions are working extremely well in this game. You could put a ghillie suit on while you're running an SMG class, or, you know, change it up and use different style perks or different character models just from using different weapons as well. The division system, we have 5 total divisions, and we have limited guns of once you get that to max rank. We couldn't unlock that during the beta, unfortunately, but they will have it in the full game, as we already know. There's going to be limited guns. I do believe one of the weapons for infantry or even the other division is going to probably be the MP40 or some extremely rare limited weapon. Now I do believe when you prestige you are going to lose this, and unfortunately you can't use it all the time, and I don't think they'll allow you to permanently unlock it due to it being a really good weapon. We'll just have to wait and see more of that on Call of Duty World War 2. I am extremely hyped for the game. It's out in, I do believe, like 5 days now, and for you guys who are getting it early, you probably are ready to play. You probably have the disc already in your console, checking for updates constantly. But definitely try and let me know down in the comment section below, what is your favourite thing that you're looking forward to for Call of Duty World War 2? Me personally, I'm looking forward to zombies, because we hadn't seen anything to do with zombies yet. Now the first thing that we're probably going to see is gameplay from some YouTubers who got flown out to an event, and that's probably going to be released a day or two before the game is out. So make sure you go ahead and stick around on the channel for that, because I will be posting a few videos here on the channel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know this video is a bit longer than usual. Thank you guys who have stayed to the end of the video. Comment down below hashtag Call of Duty World War 2. Just comment down hashtag Call of Duty World War 2 so I know you guys have watched to the end of the video. I'll be giving a shout out to a few of you guys who stayed this long during the video. I have another video out very soon, so make sure you guys stick around on the channel and turn notifications on for that. It's going to be regarding double XP and the best way to rank up on day 1 of release. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.